King Belshazzar hosted a grand feast for 1,000 of his lords and indulged in wine before them. Belshazzar, after tasting the wine, ordered the vessels of gold and silver that his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken from the temple in Jerusalem to be brought. He wanted to drink from those sacred vessels along with his lords, wives, and concubines. The golden vessels from the temple were brought in, and they all drank wine and praised the gods of gold, silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. Suddenly, a human hand appeared and wrote on the palace wall, right in front of the lampstand. The king witnessed this supernatural event and was filled with fear. His thoughts alarmed him, and his limbs grew weak, causing his knees to knock together. Belshazzar urgently called for the enchanters, Chaldeans, and astrologers to come and decipher the writing. He promised great rewards to anyone who could read the writing and interpret its meaning. However, none of the wise men of Babylon could read or interpret the message, leaving Belshazzar greatly alarmed, and his lords perplexed. At that moment, the queen entered the banqueting hall and assured Belshazzar not to be troubled. She reminded him of a man in his kingdom, Daniel, who possessed the spirit of the holy gods. She recounted Daniel's wisdom and ability to interpret dreams during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar. The queen suggested summoning Daniel to reveal the interpretation of the writing on the wall. Daniel was brought before the king, who acknowledged him as one of the exiles from Judah and praised his reputation for having the spirit of the gods, wisdom, and understanding. Belshazzar expressed his frustration with the wise men's inability to interpret the writing and offered Daniel rewards and high position if he could provide the interpretation. Daniel refused the gifts and rewards, but agreed to read and interpret the writing for the king. He first reminded Belshazzar of the Most High God's sovereignty and how he had granted power and greatness to Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel recounted how Nebuchadnezzar's pride led to his downfall, humbling him until he acknowledged the authority of the Most High God over human kingdoms. However, Daniel accused Belshazzar of not humbling himself despite knowing all of this. Belshazzar had blasphemed the Lord by using the sacred vessels for his feast, praising idols that couldn't he see, hear, or understand. In contrast, the God who holds their lives and controls their destinies would.
Daniel then interpreted the writing on the wall, mean, tekel, and parson. He explained that mean meant God had numbered Belshazzar's days, bringing an end to his kingdom. Tekel signified that Belshazzar had been weighed on the scales and found lacking. Perez indicated that Belshazzar's kingdom would be divided and given to the Medes and Persians. Following Daniel's interpretation, Belshazzar honored his promise and clothed Daniel in purple, placed a golden chain around his neck, and proclaimed him as the third ruler in the kingdom. However, that very night, Belshazzar was killed, and Darius the Mede assumed the kingdom at the age of 62.
Of the Bible channel. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe for more.